A long time ago, in a large and old house where the walls had cracks and the wooden floor creaked, there lived a clever and agile cat. Her name was Bijli because she would appear out of nowhere in the blink of an eye. Bijli loved catching mice, and there was no shortage of them in that house. The mice always lived in fear. Whenever there was a rustling sound, their hearts would race. They knew Bijli would be nearby. For them, the house was not a safe place, but a hunting ground. They rarely ventured out during the day and always tiptoed around in search of food. Among the community of mice, there was a leader named Buddhimaan. He was old, but his wisdom was sharp. He was very concerned about the troubles faced by his companions. One day, he gathered all the mice in a secret place, a small burrow behind the kitchen, where Bijli could not easily reach. Then a young and brave mouse named Fertila spoke up. "Why don't we drive that cat out of the house?" An old female mouse said, "That is impossible, Fertila. She is very powerful and always alert." Then another mouse said, "Why don't we all attack her together?" To this, Buddhimaan shook his head. "No, that would also be dangerous. She would catch us one by one." The discussion continued for a long time, but no solid solution emerged. Finally, the same old and wise mouse who had spoken earlier stepped forward. He said softly, "I have an idea." All the mice looked at him with curiosity. The old mouse continued his story. "Why don't we tie a small bell around the cat's neck? When she moves, the sound of the bell will warn us in advance, and we can easily hide in our burrows." As soon as they heard this idea, all the mice's eyes lit up. They felt it was a brilliant plan. They started smiling at each other and said, "Wow, this is a fantastic idea. Now we can roam around without fear." But then a little mouse named Bola softly said, "That's a great idea, Grandpa. But tell me, who will tie the bell around that cat's neck?" Hearing this question, silence fell over the room again. All the mice looked at each other. They suddenly realized how difficult and dangerous this task was. Bijli was very fast and clever. Approaching her and tying a bell around her neck was almost like committing suicide. No mouse could muster the courage to step forward. Fertila, who had been talking about driving the cat away, also stood silently. The old female mouse lowered her eyes. Buddhimaan took a deep breath and said, "You are all right. This task is very risky. Just having a good idea is not enough. It also requires courage and planning to implement it." This story teaches us that while it may seem easy to think of a solution to a problem, actually doing it can be just as difficult. Good plans only succeed when they are implemented correctly, and for that, the necessary courage and strength are required. Merely dreaming is not enough. Steps must be taken to turn those dreams into reality, no matter how scary it may be.